I'd be lucky if I can eat half of this. Holy crap.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here. We are live.
Yeah, I'm here, just hiding.
And my co-host is eating supper. So let's see what we got going here. Okay, who you betting on, Paul?
AG.
AZ. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet? No. Oh. Wow, whatever that was spicy. Woohoo! Mouth's on fire.
Little bit of spice there, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
It's good though.
I did 2 ships late this afternoon.
Oh, did you? All right.
Bill is first, Newfound Drone Productions.
Bill, you made me lose money. No, I'm just kidding.
Good for you, Bill. Corey Mano is second. Thursday PM. Mia's got to get her pills, so I just got to get her pills out here. Thursday PM. Just a minute, boo.
Yeah, guys, I'm here, but
Paul's
you're still in my face.
some spicy French fries.
Okay, here's the dog will be there.
Corey says he left his SD card at home. Duh. Well, it happens to everybody, Corey. I had to do a deep dive into the register. I did that late yesterday. There's a cold air return register right below my feet here on the desk, and I was putting the SD card into the Air 2S, and it's real springy, and I pushed it, and my finger slipped off it, and it shot up, went down, pop, 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 and down the air register. So you should have seen the sight, Mia watching me try to crawl underneath the desk and then move the register, because first of all, I had to move everything on top of the file cabinet that's right next to me here. And take the drawers out of the file cabinet, the 2 drawers, turn around and go down and do a deep dive. In fact, here, let me show you guys what it's like here. Okay. There's the register that it went down right there. And here's the file cabinet. I had to take those 2 drawers out and pull that out and take all the stuff off of the file cabinet so that I could pull it out and then go crawl underneath there, underneath the desk. As you can see, there's the desk. Crawl underneath there and take that, get that out, because see, it's the two drawer file cabinet sitting on top of the cold air register.
Yeah. So did you get it back, Paul?
Yes, I did. After about, well, and then plus the cold air register is about 1.5 feet deep, so you got to get in there and fish around, So yes, I did.
He said he was about 2 hours away from home.
Oh wow.
Wow, that sucks. Hey, go down to the local Walmart, buy another one. It'd be closer.
Well, there's that about it, but I usually carry extra SD cards and with all of my drones. I have a little SD card holder, a little plastic guy.
Oh yeah.
And it's really kind of, I don't know where I got them, but see here, there's a little it's a little plastic SD card holder, and it'll hold 3 SD cards in there.
Oh, cool.
One in there, and then one
The
there,
adapter.
there. Yep.
Okay.
And they're kind of protected because that clasps shut.
Yeah.
Spring shut.
Oh, oh, crap. I can turn the video back, huh? Cool. Okay, yeah, I got one. Just a thing here. You plug in the computer, then you can
Yeah.
pull the SD card out, and then you got the adapter, right?
Right. Newfound Drones is going to eat some supper. He said he'd be back.
Okay.
We
I
all
just got finished eating my-
understand that, right, Paul?
Mhm. Yep.
Never stand in between a man and his supper.
Nope. And Corey said Walmart was about an hour away, was up in the middle of nowhere where at his uncle's place.
Oh,
That sucks. Yeah, not every corner carries any SD cards or micro SD cards or whatever, right? So,
that would be probably a neat little accessory to sell to drone people. Would be a little flat clip that you could put on your keychain and have a couple SD cards in it and open it up and there they are,
yeah, just in case, yeah. Hey, Mr. Curtis Dart
Curtis
is in
Dart
the house.
is in the chat.
The wizard.
The wizard himself. Yes, he is.
He says, hello, fellow peeps. He's just still at work, but he's listening.
All right.
Okay. That's good.
I hope Rob's doing okay. We haven't heard from him.
Yeah, I texted him and stuff, and little Llama Lord texted him. Nobody's heard anything from him.
Huh.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe his phone don't work in Canada,
Well, if he
No, no.
came, you just don't know if he came to Canada or not.
But we don't know. But I don't know if I just kind of want a little Llama Lord call over to his house and maybe find out,
Hey, Mark, I'm on live. If you want to join over, Paul Murray, Port Huron.
You're
always online.
Yep, every morning and every evening. Yep.
Oh, I know, but it's not really.
Well, it is here.
Okay.
All right. Either that or you want me to call you later?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Is that your buddy there?
Yeah, it's a friend down in Texas.
Oh, down in Texas. I thought it was that guy that lived down by you there.
Yeah, no. I heard from Skippy earlier, but he
Skippy,
tunes
yeah,
in. He tunes in and lurks. But
Oh yeah.
so anyway, I went and got a couple of ships and I'll give you guys a quick little preview if you'd like. Would you like that?
Yeah, give us a preview. See what you did today.
Okay. The first one I
Oh,
did,
I gotta
oh,
feed the dog
I gotta
yet.
read it, is the Algoma Salt. And maybe they call it Sue, but I call it Salt. SAULT. Algoma
Yeah,
Salt.
I'll go with Sue.
Yep. Let me see. Just gotta find the darn things. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Justin.
That's it. Well, the new internet's in.
Oh, good for you.
So I was getting 300 down and 14 up before.
Yeah.
I'm getting 1,000 down and 1,000 up.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Algoma Salt.
Hey, Kings.
Yeah.
That was
Hey,
about
Paul,
three-
did you, it just didn't look very clear. It's like,
it's not
picture.
clear.
doesn't look like it. It looks like the background is almost fuzzy a bit. That's kind of weird. Even the one in the front, did you hit the button for optimization?
Yeah, I did. Let me double check. I'm gonna stop here. Let's screen share. Yeah, it says
It
it's
just didn't,
optimized.
it didn't look that crystal clear like you normally have.
Well, it was a little hazy.
Yeah, maybe.
What's up, Mike? What's up, Curtis?
But if you notice, that's a downbound ship, right?
Yeah.
I'm north of the bridge. I'm usually always south of the bridge when I do downbound ships.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I go under the bridge.
What's up, Laura? And Bill. I think I got everybody.
Mhm.
Laura, you still ain't heard from Rob? Oh, and Lynn. I miss Lynn. Yeah, you should see the setup they did at my house. Oh my God. Dude, they put a router out or a modem outside in a box on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Like they wired up my house like crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like it's way
So
different.
what is it? Just fiber optic now?
Yeah, he ran a fiber optic cable from underground in my side of my house, and they actually have to have a company come out and bury it.
Huh. Cool.
And but it's just the system they set up is insane. They put this whole
So-
like modem system outside the house, and then they have a whole router system and an
Oh.
extender inside the house.
Oh, what are you saying? You're breaking up really bad.
Am I?
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it, Paul?
No, I'm not. You know,
Oh, no. Poke your leg.
no, but it's and it's all new Wi-Fi 6. I think you said it was.
Paul's just giving you a hard time. Justin.
I was about to say, better not be.
That boy, there might be more.
Yeah.
But it's 2 gig up and down. But the speed test, he told me, he's like, if you do a speed test, he's like, it's not going to show you the full speed because it just maxes out. And it was getting 1,000 up and 1,000 down. I was like, holy shit, because my old one was only getting 300 down and like 14 up. It was nothing.
Fuck,
Yeah,
that's
Laura,
better than my
everybody's
job, for
been
Christ's
asking
sake.
about Rob, and we haven't heard anything from him.
Was little Emma Laura in there?
Yep, she's in the chat.
She said, nope, nothing still. If Laura can't get a hold of him,
I want Laura's got a phone number. She can call him or call his wife or call somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, Laura, we're going to assign that to you. Find out where he's at and how he's doing.
yeah, Laura says, Lynn, I haven't heard anything, so hopefully they're okay. I guess she's been trying to get up with them.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible Rob did go out of the country and just didn't set his phone up for international, but I don't know why he wouldn't do that.
Well,
Yeah.
not if he was going out in business, you know? 'Cause
Well, that's what I'm
but-
saying.
he's going over to see
Yeah.
his production company, you know?
Well, that's
You
what I'm
know,
saying.
Buddy,
But he could get into some places got, Wi-Fi.
Marlon screen.
You know, he could
Yeah.
just go in on.
Why? You should have known
So-
screen.
Gotta wait for Gracie to come back in. You know, I finished feeding the hounds. I got food all out, but. What's this? By Dale Holland? Who's that? Dale Holland.
Dale
That your friend?
Hollenbach. Hey, Dale, how you doing?
Oh,
guys.
I recognize.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, too busy working.
Well,
Or
that's
sleeping or
good.
doing other things, not joining in, I guess.
Back in.
That's good.
Hey, I got some questions. I saw your video about during the fog when the cruise ship went up through and you lost the drone.
Yep. Yep. What happened? We don't know what happened because DJI was unable to get the flight logs. So therefore they denied my care refresh. And they in essence, it was an Air 2S and they offered me 20% discount if I want to buy another DJI product.
Hold on. During the fall? I'm getting some huge feedback here because I had YouTube going.
Oh, okay.
You gotta shut YouTube off in the background.
Yeah.
After I moved the trash bags.
Yeah, I really wanted to get a video of that drone, a drone video of that cruise ship. There's still a chance because it's going back and forth.
Oh yeah. Did you see my night shot I did the other night?
I thought about that. I was like, well, it's kind of clear, but I was like, oh, it's come through like almost midnight. What time was it? Was it past midnight?
12:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I clocked it. It left Alpena, and I was like, I think it might make it. And then it's like, well, wait a minute, where's it going? It went over to Tobermory, over to Fathom 5. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's all the way over to Georgian Bay and then circled around. I thought maybe they'd stop at one of those cities in Georgian Bay because if you go to the Viking website, they're off schedule. They're like 2 days behind. So it says it's going to leave Toronto on, I don't know, whatever day. Well, just add 2. Yeah. And I figured maybe they'll extend a couple of cruises or shorten a couple of cruises or simply because people have flight scheduling and stuff. I don't know. That could be hard for them. But anyway, it's like, it's going to get down here at midnight. It's going to be dark.
Oh,
well, they're just doing dry run right now, weren't they?
I don't know. I think
I didn't see anybody on the ship.
They might be hauling some VIPs, Paul. We just don't know.
Oh, I think they have people on it.
Okay.
They're not sold out, but these cruises are generating money.
Yeah.
You too can ride. It's only $6,000, like for the cheapest room per person.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
I'll get my checkbook out. Nah.
Hold on, Paul. Introduce us. I don't know who Dale is.
Oh, Dale is a flyer. He lives up here where I do.
Okay.
Hi, Justin.
How's it going?
Anybody else on?
Yeah. Justin is down in Florida. He's known as Mr. Stickers.
Okay.
And Paul Hodges, you've seen Paul before. Paul is over in Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, just about an hour east of you.
Yep. And Mike Rennick is in the chat. Mike's over in Minnesota or Wisconsin. I think it's Minnesota. And Rob Glazier, I think, is down southwest someplace. Lynn Zielinski's in town. She's my buddy.
Are you ever in the chat, or are you under a different name in the chat? Yeah.
No, he does.
I see you guys on. I don't pop in unless I have something to contribute. So.
Oh, just like pop in and say hi.
Well, I can do that. Working.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you went under a different name because sometimes I'll see the same name for a long time and never know that.
I go by my own name. I probably should have some sort of.
Yeah, Justin goes by Drone Girl, so
Oh God.
No, my YouTube channel is Dale Hollenbaugh. Don't have many subscribers or anything like that, but I actually haven't done a whole lot of drone stuff recently. So I know you guys, that's your primary talk, but
no, we talk about life in general. A lot of times
that's true, and that's the best reason for me to join.
Justin though is he's so sick and tired of hearing about the Mini 3, he could just about.
Oh God, Jesus!
I think I might want to get one.
It's just every time a new drone comes out, it's everybody bombards all the live shows and the unboxing videos. It just gets old really quick.
I actually did an unboxing video. One of my other hobbies is astronomy. So I actually did an unboxing video, and it was really slow and terribly paced, and it was like an hour long. I tried to do a review. It's like, there's no one's going to watch this thing. So I chopped it in half. And
actually, I mean, you do unboxing videos and reviews. That's what everybody watches, though. I mean,
my second part of it, where I compared it to other products, has like 3 times the number of views. So
Hey, Dale, in the chat, little Llama Laura, she's over in the UK. She said that if you want to address Justin properly, he goes by Justine.
That's on the weekend, she said.
oh,
It's still Thursday.
So
And Sarah Stickley's in the chat, and that's Justin's lovely wife, the better half.
okay. I have a Mavic 2 Pro, and I like the idea of these small light drones, but I didn't think they have the picture quality that I wanted.
Oh, the Mini 2 has really good picture quality.
Well, the Mini 2,
It's
it's certainly better, but
Oh, I mean, it depends too on like when do you do like serious editing? Like
I do
DaVinci?
log and I do color balance everything.
Okay. Because I know a couple of guys that use DaVinci and they love the Mini too. They do a lot of videos with it.
Okay.
Dale, as you know, may or may not know, I got rid of all my Mavic 2s, the Zoom and the Pro, because now my go-to drone every day is the Air 2S because it has zoom capabilities. It's got a 1-inch sensor, and it really flies, and it handles our winds really well.
Do you think that it handles better than a Mavic 2?
No, about the same.
About the same. If I were to buy one before the Mini 3 came out, if I were to buy one, an Air 2S would probably be, what I would have gotten last year versus a Mavic 2 Pro.
Right.
But before the Air 2S, the Air 2, better. But the Air 2S, I think the video quality made another bump up. Sensor size means a lot. But I don't want to spend the money.
Justin wants a big Inspire. And the second thing he's talking about getting would be an Air 2S.
Yeah. Well, anything from the Mini 2 up to, I mean, even the Mini 1 handled pretty good for what it was, but from the Mini 2, the Air 2, the Air 2S, all of them handle really well, especially in wind.
Well, I take mine on vacation. I fly
Mini
with
2
it.
is a beast.
I fly with it. And by that I mean like airline, luggage. So having something small and light is a real bonus. I don't really care about the regulations, although I do travel internationally, and depending on what country you're in, that under 250 can make a difference.
Well, the Mini 2 and the Air 2 are actually rated the same as far as the wind.
Right. The Mini, a friend of mine has a Mini 1. I flew that. I haven't flown the Mini 2. The Mini 1 didn't have the wind rating that the Mini 2 did. So
no, and that's because the motors were a little bit underpowered and it didn't have a really great pitch on it.
Yeah. But it's a great entry-level drone for people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Mini 3 Pro is significantly more money than the Mini 2. But anyway, I haven't seen a direct comparison with the Mavic 2 Pro, but I've seen it compared with the Air 2S, and it's not quite there, but it's really pretty good. So I don't know. I thought maybe I'd asked if anybody had pre-ordered one.
None of us have. Paul was thinking about it because he had that 20% coupon.
Yeah,
20%.
The 20% discount because I lost the drone. That's the best they're going to do for me at DJI because they couldn't get the flight logs.
Do you think the insurance is worth it?
No, I would never buy. I would never buy it again.
I've never bought the insurance because it's like if you can't recover the drone, you get nothing.
Well, hold on.
It goes in the drink, Or
this is the thing with the insurance. So when you got to break it down is if you crash it, break it, you dunk it in water, and you recover it, it's going to get covered every time. Now, if it does fly away or it goes in the water, the problem was, and you can't recover it, you have to have the flight logs where there was an issue somewhere with Paul where it wasn't even recording it because he hadn't had a flight log recorded in almost a year. It didn't record anything.
Yep.
So
Where's the flight log? Is that automatically created on your controller?
Well, I started flying with a smart controller, and the smart controller is supposed to record it. And evidently, there was something wrong with the SD card in there.
Okay.
but you can also download air data and link everything together, and air data will save all that as well.
So now if you lose one in the drink, if you have flight logs, they'll cover it?
Well, they will then check it to see what
happened.
If
Now,
it
then
was
they'll
your
make a
problem and you
determination
drove it
on
to the
that.
water-
they would open an investigation if they could.
Okay.
But
In your case, you lost connection mysteriously. It
Yep.
sounds like it was a problem with the drone of some sort.
Yep.
well, I wouldn't say the insurance is a complete waste of money, because if you wreck it into a tree, or if you do like JD and keep running into walls, it will cover that. I mean, every time, because if you hit a tree or something,
but it's not free, but it's cheaper than having to go replace it.
right?
But, like if you smack up an Air 2S, I think it's like a couple $100 and they'll replace it.
Yeah.
When I lost mine, I had to go and buy a DJI replacement drone with no props, no battery, no way. My battery was lost. Was $750. So,
And you get 2 of them a year, right? Or you can do up to 3.
yeah.
It depends. You got 2 different packages. You can pay for 2 replacements in 1 year or 3 replacements.
Yeah.
But I
My drone's
mean,
pushing, I guess it's 3.5 years old. And I was like, oh,
but in Paul's case, though, too, 99% of his flights are over a major body of water. So the insurance for him probably isn't all that great. But like I said, that's because he's flying over
Especially
water.
the St. Clair River, Dale, if that baby went, because I had it set return, in other words, like I lost connection. And I think, how they do, they hover. And if they don't reconnect, what do? They go home. Well, I had it
they
set
often go up and then
Yeah,
home.
to 225 feet I had it set for.
Well, if it was
Because I
under the
didn't want it
bridge,
smacking
bam.
into the bridge,
Right, but if you're flying like me, where I fly over a lot of land and stuff, not necessarily water all the time, the insurance is a good investment.
Yeah.
But Paul's 99.9% of his videos are literally over that same body of water. So
All the time. Yeah, it's all the time.
yeah.
I like flying around the ships, but I haven't done it in a while. My last couple of videos were when I took it to Alaska, and I flew it far away, and I would have never been able to retrieve it, if it went down somewhere, wilderness or up the hill or mountain or whatever.
Now, Paul Hodges, he does real estate videos.
Yeah.
And he's so busy right now, he's like a one-armed paper hanger. He just
You make good money from that?
You couldn't live on it, but
Okay.
it's extra money at the end of the month, right?
I'm
So,
thinking that when I retire or something, I might consider something for
Well,
extra income.
what I do is it's mostly pictures, not video. So,
Well-
no, but
Well,
see,
sure, yeah. A house is for sale, and they say, "Oh, I want to get an aerial view." Okay, here's a couple
Yeah.
aerial shots of the land and of the property and entryway and all that kind of stuff. And
Well, but see,
Real estate
one of the
companies
things, and one of the things that I do is some couple agents I do all the outside pictures. I even fly the drone like 10 feet and take pictures. Like,
okay, extra.
because
Okay,
well, the reason is, you get some agents, they take some outside pictures with their freaking cell phone. Okay, but he does it one day, you do it another day. One day it's cloudy, one day it's bright. One picture looks like crap, the other one doesn't. You know what I mean? So I do all of them at the same time, and guess what? They're all colored the same, right? When I edit them, so it makes more sense for them to have me do all of them.
there's I don't know how Canadian law is, but there's a peculiar law here. I think my realtor told me this 10, 15 years ago. But they said all the photos you see on realtor websites are taken from the street. They're not taken from the property. So if the house sits back in, the photos are kind of farther away.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
good
yeah.
camera or zoom or whatever. It's because
Yeah, exactly.
anybody's
They
allowed
use
to
their
walk
cell
the street,
phone.
but you're not allowed to walk on the property without
Yeah.
permission. It's a hassle getting
But
permission.
you can fly the property because they
That's-
don't own the air.
That's right. They don't own the airspace. So
Well,
if-
no,
let's
like the
say it's a
realtor's got-
farm and they're half a mile back in from the road.
yeah.
Well,
But the realtors, when you're selling a place, they already told the customer, we want to come in, we want to do aerials and all this stuff. So it's all
There's-
prearranged when I
There's
get
some of
there.
the pictures that Paul did today.
right there, that picture, unless you had a zoom camera, you wouldn't be able to get that close up of the front porch from the street with that angle anyway. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are great.
Yeah. My realtor likes a top-down shots.
Absolutely.
I didn't do
Just-
that one. That's one I didn't do. But they want
But there's
pictures of
another
the
one. Yeah,
plants.
that's a second floor patio.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
I'm just wondering when these realtors are going to figure out to do this stuff on their own.
Oh, I think a lot of them do.
No.
But
No way.
realtors are busy people.
That's right.
They're too
And-
busy to
and-
crap.
And they meet with customers and sell the stuff, and they make money selling stuff. And if
No,
they
they
can
got people who do.
Offload
the
this
dude-
to someone, sure.
No, they offload this stuff, the inside stuff, especially to another company. That's
Yeah,
what they
there's people who
specialize in.
specialize in real estate and interior photography.
There's that
Yeah.
that second.
Well, see, if you went back to that picture there,
That's
okay.
a pretty nice house.
But look at everything's wet out there, it's raining.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. See how they're different days and stuff. Yeah.
Speaking of rain, Paul, do you think when you lost the Air 2S, do you think the fog had any factor in that?
I don't, but how do you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way of knowing for sure, right?
Yeah, that's why I said you could come up with 20 different plausible scenarios of why that drone went down, and they're all going to sound good.
Unless you got the data, you'll never know.
You never know.
No, you'll never know. I get it.
Now there has been cases of people have actually flown above fog banks and weren't able to get back down because the bottom sensors, you couldn't turn them off on some of the DJI drones, and it literally thinks it's the ground and
That's
it will
funny.
not go down.
It'll come down when the battery runs out.
There's been a couple people have had that issues
Never
where they
heard that.
literally got stuck up there.
Never heard of that. Yeah, I was actually over there at Freighter's restaurant. Well, not at the restaurant. I was at a seminar in the conference center at the hotel there. When the Viking ship came through the first time. That night that you lost, that evening you lost it.
Yeah.
And it was in the seminar, and I said, "Hey, can we take a 5-minute break? I want to go see this thing." And I took my camera and I got a picture from the parking lot, but it was so foggy. It's like, oh, this is lousy.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
planning on Big and Bright Drone. Was like, the weather's terrible. It was supposed to be rain. It's like, I'm not going to do it. And then it came through at night. It's like, well, let me try it again. So, but I haven't flown around a ship in months. There's too much going on. But yeah. So what Mavics, Paul, what drones do you have now? You have the Autel Nano Plus. Do you have anything
Nano
else?
Plus that I do my low lights with, and the Air 2S. That's it. I sold everything else. I sold my Mini 2. I sold my all of my other ones. I sold my Inspire. My
The Air
Mavic.
2S is gone. Did you buy another one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I had it delivered in 2 days. It was $750 for just the body.
Plus you have a 20% off coupon.
Right. Well, supposedly, the email that I got from them said in the next 2 to 3 days, you should be receiving your coupon. So to use when you order through DJI, there's a place to put a coupon in. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, well, I have crashed my drone into a tree and trimmed some branches. Oh, my wife chimed in saying I'm not getting a drone.
Arizona Street Media is here. He's down in Arizona.
Hey, Marshall.
Marshall, yep. And Tim Jackson checked in a little while ago. He's down under. He's in Australia.
Yeah.
How are drone laws in Australia?
Well, they're pretty much keep you hopping.
What do you mean? They change a lot?
We're-
Oh,
That's the
Okay.
chuckle about the
but
kangaroo.
they keep you hopping upside down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And they drive on the wrong side of the street over
They
there.
drive
too.
on the wrong side of the street. too.
Driving the wrong side of the street. Never been to Australia, so.
And when you have a crap in the toilet, it goes the opposite way, eh?
Yeah, the toilet
Yeah, the
goes the
swirl.
wrong- a different way.
Swirl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different. A lot of people are out and about doing things, and some of them are just listening or listening from their car or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Because
there's
yeah,
what,
we-
16 people watching.
16 watching, yeah.
Yeah,
Watch
that's
some other
pretty
people
good.
chat. Why don't they join in? Or
Yeah,
type in.
yeah, really, yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't like to be in the chat.
Mike said earlier there that the dog, oh, what the heck's his name now?
Albert.
Albert, shedding like crazy right now.
Oh, really? Yeah, Albert.
Yeah,
Albert is Albert is a YouTube star, Dale.
yeah.
He's got his own channel.
Well, I think a lot of us have our own channel. Doesn't mean anybody looks at it.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to 317 subscribers.
Oh, little Lama Laura must have got delivery on her her mini SE.
Effie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over there in the UK. She said she's sorting my drone out and listening. Eric Ross. He's in checking everything out and listening.
I see Laura's putting her drone together
Yep.
or getting it all.
Mini
So-
SE.
Sorted out.
The Mini
Yeah.
SE is sort of the new name and reduced price for the Mini
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Well, they did a couple upgrades on it. They redid the motors and the pitch on it, and then I think
Oh, did they?
I think
Oh,
they
it's kind of like a Mini 2, but a little cheaper.
yeah.
yeah.
A little lower cost. Yep.
It's the Mini 2's 4K 30 frame, and the Mini 1 and SE are 2.7K 30 frame.
Okay.
This is the Mini 1 here. I got the Mini 1, the Mini 2, the Air 2, and then the Spark and the Tello.
Tello, yeah. Paul, did you have any aspirations of getting the Mavic 3?
No.
You're happy
For
enough with the
for the mon-
2S?
For the money, I don't think it's all that much better because I listened, Chuck Kovacian. He had it, and one day he was out in his front yard, and he waited 15 to 20 minutes for it to get enough satellite so it would take off.
Really?
It's had a lot of issues.
Yep.
And you're talking what, $2,500 for the basic package and $6,000 if you want the Cine package.
Yep.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Your
Now,
two
if
ISs.
I was a rich man, I would buy that new DJI M30.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what was crazy about the Mavic 3, the biggest thing I thought was weird was that it wasn't 6 or 8K. You think that they would have like been trying to match the Evo 2 as far as the resolution, but it's almost the same as the Air 2 or the Air 2S.
Nothing, no.
Yeah, you don't hear right now, Dale. You don't hear a lot of buzz about the Mavic 3 at all.
When I saw when it came out and I looked at the price, I was like, I'm not going to upgrade. It's too much money
Yeah.
for what I do. And I don't fly mine that
I
often.
don't know.
So I'm not using it every day. In fact, I don't think I've flown it in all winter.
Well, all their drones are getting overpriced. Like the Mini 3, I'm sorry, but that was supposed to be their good entry level drone for somebody that can't afford an expensive drone. Plus, it was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a good budget starter drone, and now they're trying to turn it into a Pro 2, and I think it's a little
What,
ridiculous.
$750?
Right.
Well,
And then
it's 906 if you want the controller that has
Good
the
controller.
But this is the thing, though, and people tried to say this argument when I said that. They were like, well, in some European countries, they can only fly 250 grams without having to have a license. And my point is if you're doing professional work,
get a license.
exactly, because you're not going to limit yourself to just one drone. If you're doing professional work, you're just not going to be able to.
Yep.
Well, I think a lot of people just want it for fun.
Right, but it doesn't need to be over. It doesn't need to be overpowered, is what I'm saying. Like it doesn't need to be a mini.
Okay, I see your point. Well, I think I fall into that category. I'm sort of stickler for quality, but I don't monetize my YouTube channel, and I've never sold a photo.
Well, this is the thing, right?
But I want the highest quality I can get.
But this is the thing, like this is the difference in sizes, right? Is this really that much more to travel with than this? I mean, honestly, the case isn't much bigger. My cases both of my cases can fit in the backpack just fine and still have plenty of room. I mean, it's really not much more to travel with this than this. I mean, it's not that big of a size difference where it's going to make or break a trip. I mean, honestly.
Well, if I traveled one of those countries, then I might not be able to fly my larger drone without getting some sort of license.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
you go to different countries.
Yeah.
Well, you can get one European license that covers every country besides UK, because when they did the Brexit thing, yeah, they're the only ones that's not covered, but you can get one single license that covers all the European countries in the European Union. The only one that's not included is the UK because they did the whole Brexit thing. So they're not included that
EU
anymore.
countries.
Yes, EU countries. The European Union, yeah.
Okay.
You can do one provisional license that covers you in all those countries. And you can do it online and it's free. It doesn't even cost you any money.
I'll have to do that. We're going to be heading over next year.
But if you go to the UK, you're going to have to do a separate one because, like I said, since they did the whole Brexit thing, it's not included.
The last place I flew internationally was in Norway, and that's actually not part of the EU either, but their drone laws were pretty reasonable.
Right.
They didn't have a problem. It's
Oh,
kind of
yes.
weird. You couldn't take pictures of people. If you do people, you need a license. But if you just do landscape,
Probably some privacy thing.
yeah, I think that's where it's coming from, but it seemed a little tight on that. So I was just on landscape and fjords and waterfalls and
Hey, Susan Lee, welcome,
Stuff like that.
welcome.
Well,
Oh,
because-
Susan Lee. Hey,
Because here in the U.S., the Supreme Court's pretty much said that if you're in a public place, you're open to have your photos and videos taken of you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're on private property, that's one thing, but when you're in a public place,
Every country has different rules, and the rules change, including this country. The rules change a lot. It's hard to keep up.
it is definitely.
I've thought about getting my Part 107. I just haven't made it a priority.
But I think if you're going to buy a new drone, honestly, if I had to pick between the Mini 3 and the Air 2S, I would get the Air 2S. like I said, it's not much more to travel with. Where I don't think you're going to even really. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I mean, my Air 2 and the Air 2 and the Air 2S are pretty much the same drone as far as body style. They use the same batteries, they're the same size. I mean, my case isn't but like that big. It's not that big. And it fits all 3 batteries, the controller, the charger, all that.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, Paul. Paul and Paul.
Paul and Paul
Paul.
and Justin and Dale.
Hey, guys.
Mini 2, Air 2. Huge difference in size.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you want me to go for real case?
Yeah.
The Inspire.
It's Inspire. Patrice.
It's almost a purse that you got there.
Yeah.
So Paul, did you hear in our area? Actually, this is the Paul Hodges as well. The police in Sarnia, OPP, I think. Got some guns
Yeah.
that
Oh, the
someone
gun
from the
thing, yeah.
U.S. was carting guns over with a big six prop drone. I don't know, Patrice or I don't know what it was. I don't know.
That was a
if it's DJI or
Matrice.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It basically crashed, and the guns. They found a bag full of guns over there, and someone was, smuggling them in with a drone
Oh.
across the river.
Yeah.
Made the news. I thought that was.
Well, they got greedy. They're sending too many at one time, right?
It looked like a lot. It's like, how much weight capacity does that thing have?
Well, yeah, they got to be what, 2-3 pounds a piece. So 11 guns, you're looking at 30 to 35 pounds.
I think guns weigh more than that.
Matrices will lift.
And even with the Matrice and this hanging underneath to start doing the swinging thing,
Yeah.
you got no control over it. It's just
Well, that's why a lot of the matrices that are used for like over in Israel where they're doing the deliveries and stuff, everything goes inside a box that's centered under the drone, so it keeps that center of gravity even.
Oh yeah.
But you can whatever you can fit in that box is what you can carry. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Steve Carpenter is in the chat.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
And not to mention it was a Walmart bag at that, right? Carrying them like,
Oh,
yeah?
Really?
yeah, they were in a couple
Plastic
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
If they'd sent 5 or 6 over, they might have got away with it and come back to a second flight, right? But yeah. Just when
Steve
people
Carpenter,
started
SC Ariel's Dale is down in California.
Yeah, but they never said the crooks were smart. So
Hi, Steve.
Yeah, it's so hey, how did your event go last weekend, wasn't it, Frank?
Yeah, last weekend it went pretty good. There was close to 20 people that showed up.
Oh, good.
oh, good stuff. Yeah.
Frank does a lot of radio controlled vehicles.
Especially
Yeah,
crawlers.
Trail trucks, yeah. And I host a lot of events in the area, so I'm hosting a lot this year. It's either my wife is
Yeah.
going to divorce me or she's going to tell me to get rid of all my RC cars, one or the other.
For joining you in the fun.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, what town are you in actually?
Just outside of Ottawa, Clarence Creek. Just
Okay,
outside.
I
east
thought
of
there
Ottawa.
was something beach that you were at, but
No.
no. Okay, just outside of Ottawa. Okay. Well, Steve wants to know how we're all doing. We're just kind of hanging on a Thursday evening,
yeah.
just kind of hanging out and talking some chat. Susan Lee says hi to Justin.
Ah, gotta be kidding me.
Paul, hey, tell Frank about the surprise you got out this morning, was it?
a surprise.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I get up 6 o'clock. We got to drive school bus. Got to leave the here about 7 o'clock. So anyway, they got up. It's routine for me. And I come downstairs, still in my underwear and t-shirt. Let the dogs out so they go have a pee. Well, shit. I open the door, let the dogs out. Just go around the corner to make myself a cup of coffee. All of a sudden, I got one of my dogs, a beagle, just screaming at the top of her lungs. What the hell? She got hurt or something really bad. I went flying out the back door. And what the hell? My two dogs are taking on a possum, eh?
Oh, really?
A big
Oh
possum.
my goodness. Oh, a big one. It was huge. Anyways, that was fun trying to get the dogs away from it, not get bit. Oh, Jesus. What a way to wake up in the morning.
And he was out there in his bare feet too, Frank.
Yeah, bare feet, underwear.
Who won?
Oh, I got the dogs away from him.
Okay.
And so I brought the dogs back in, and about 15 minutes later, I got dressed and went outside, looked around. He was gone. So
Yeah, you might not come again.
When
Yeah,
my
no, he
dog
may not.
gets after a possum, they just like flop over dead. They act
Yeah.
dead, play dead, and then the dog just stands there over top of them, just barking, and then they just lay there. So I have to go out and get the dog,
Yeah.
and away from him, and then like the next day, the possum's gone. He waits till the coast is clear. He wakes up and
Well,
He's
Paul
on out of the yard.
said that the possum that they had him cornered, and he was
Yeah.
hissing and
Oh,
yeah.
he was
Baring his
snapping at the
teeth.
dog. Did you see this, Paul?
yeah,
The house in the building here. Okay.
yep,
Got a garage and the house.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, come on, guys. You got give me your best dollar value. Come on, you
850,
guys.
850,
Huh?
850.
That's this. This is the backside. 850. Is that the best you can do?
Yeah.
where's it at?
Look at $2,400,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
but that's Canadian dollars.
Freaking
So it's only 2 million.
2.4
US.
million? Come on, give me a break. 2.5 million.
Did it sell?
No, this is just up for sale. Just popped up on my
Just
thing
popped
there.
up.
But I know the guy selling it.
Paul,
But it-
Where's
Paul,
Dorchester? How close is that to a city? Is that like really close to Toronto or something?
It's about 15 miles east of London, which is halfway between Sarnia and Toronto.
Yeah.
Steve, I put a new
But
video up.
But 2.4 million? Jesus,
That's a lot
these
of
people
money.
are nuts.
So you said a possum. Are you sure it's not an opossum?
Well, I might need that too. I don't get technical. That thing with a
Because-
thing that looks like a frickin' that thing.
Because this is a possum, this is an opossum.
Okay, it was an old possum. Okay,
So
so you're-
possums are native to Australia, New Zealand, and China, while opossum live in
living in
America
America
and South Canadian.
in southern
Is it
Canada.
actually a different species?
Looks like
just-
it.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
just thought it was a different, like,
Well, look at
colloquial
the head.
name.
The head and the mouth are much bigger, and it
Yeah.
looks like their claws are bigger too.
Oh, their teeth are like fucking sharks.
They are
Although-
distinct. They are distinct animal. Yeah.
Well, the O's just been lost and people just call it a possum.
oh,
Yeah.
that in the US, yeah, we just call it a possum. I think that's how it's pronounced. The O is silent.
Yeah.
I don't know where it
But
came from,
Possums are smaller than opossums.
Okay, so the opossums are the bigger.
But they're nasty. But they do have they get rid of rats and mice and stuff, all that kind of stuff too, right? I
Yeah.
mean, they do have the good thing, but
They're,
It's not
they're
my
actually
backyard.
beneficial animals to have around, but
Yep.
you know, you don't
Yep.
want your dogs going after them. They're ugly and they hiss. But
Well, they get
And they got-
rabies too.
well, wait, you don't certainly don't want bit by them, but they're good to keep
Yeah.
down.
Keep the varmint population down.
yeah.
Are they considered a varmint though? Get other
Yeah.
varmint? I don't know.
Well, I would imagine, the trappers that come around and trap the skunks and trap the raccoons and all kind of stuff, especially in areas where you don't want them. They have to deal with the opossums too.
No one wants an opossum fur coat.
People actually eat those.
They sell slightly better than skunk coats.
Probably.
Okay, so this is what it looks like when they're. There's the teeth on them right there. Like they're
Oh, yeah.
vicious. Yeah, they're. Nope.
Oh, that one looks meaner than the one I was just showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what he kind of looked like when you were getting the dogs away?
Yep. Oh yeah. It had a
They're
teeth
their
pair.
teeth, all right.
It was hissing at us, and oh yeah.
They had ugly tails because they're like no fur
Yeah.
on the tail. It's just like kind of like a rat tail.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
white. You see the beady eyes when they cross the road. Pretty common.
And they don't run. They kind of little hopping type of thing. That
Yeah.
because what I've noticed, I've seen them go across the road, and the body stays, just in one,
Ooh,
but the little feet are just scurrying underneath.
Yeah.
Is that the only marsupial we have in North America?
I think so.
ooh, Susan was correct about that. She said possums don't have rabies, and I looked it up. It says one important fact to note: opossums do not carry rabies. It is a common myth, and they do not. Or their body temperature is slightly lower than other mammals, and so the rabies virus cannot take hold. Interesting.
Oh,
Didn't know
wow.
that. I've always thought they were bad for rabies.
I did too.
Well, raccoons are bad.
Trash panda.
Because around here, the raccoons, they were flying over bushes and everything else, dropping some anti-vaccine that the raccoons would go and eat. Some kind of anti-vaccine. Yeah, for rabies. Mind you, they haven't done it for about 2 years now, but yeah, they were going around with helicopters dropping these pellets into bushes, big, tree lots and stuff.
Okay.
How'd your meetup go, Frank? That you had it like a week or two ago.
Yeah, it went pretty good.
Good amount of people show up.
Yeah, there was close to 20 people that showed up for that one.
Ooh, nice.
The one I had before that, I had 64 people show up for one of my call to crawl.
Ooh,
I was nice.
wow. Yeah, we did really good this year at the Southern Florida drone meetup. They estimated there was probably a little over 100 people because, I think 89 signed the book,
Okay.
but they're estimating there was probably about 115 or so.
So it's gonna be nuts down here tomorrow, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Not a full moon now.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Not quite.
No, but big crowd is anticipated for Friday the 13th, Port Dover. See, they closed down the whole town in motorcycles. There'll be
Oh really?
5,000
Oh.
motorcycles down there tomorrow.
Why?
Oh, you'll be bikes everywhere.
Why are they demonstrating somewhere, or
No.
why are they there?
Every Friday the 13th, every year.
It's a
Sometimes
it's
2 times a year,
Canadian
sometimes 3 times a
motorcycle
year.
meetup.
It's kind of like Sturgis.
If it's a Friday the 13th, it's time to bring your bike to Port Dover. Is that the deal?
Yep.
Okay.
Friday the 13th. Every
Mr.
one.
Jackson.
Hey, how you guys doing?
So you made it home on the horse and buggy, okay?
Hey,
Yeah, I
Tim.
did, little bitch. Yeah. Oh my God, rain and bad. We're gonna be flooded in. So they sent us home.
What, like you guys were a couple months ago?
Yep, this is gonna be
Oh,
worse.
wow.
All right.
Oh, so you got to dress up like the nun again.
Kiss my ass. Right, Paul?
Yeah, well, they got flooded bad a couple months ago in Australia, like really bad.
Hey,
Very big.
Dale, if I didn't introduce you to Frank, but I think you met Frank. Tim Jackson is down in Australia.
Oh,
where
Whereabouts in Australia?
they drive on the wrong side of the street.
Queensland. Queensland,
Okay.
Australia.
Haven't visited yet, but we want to spend a couple months when we retire.
Cool.
Yeah, come on over. Come on over. Hey,
Tim,
Steve.
Tim, how long you been in Australia? He went to Australia looking for love and he stayed.
20 years.
Did you find love, or just you like the land?
No, I was a sperm donor.
Where are you originally from?
Originally Pennsylvania,
Oh, whereabouts? I'm from PA.
Reading,
Okay, I'm from a town called Milton,
Milton.
Susquehanna.
Yeah.
Susquehanna Valley.
Yep.
So you moved
That
to
was our
Australia, huh?
20 years ago.
Still hasn't become Madonna with the accent.
Yep. No.
I can't believe after 20 years you have not picked up any accent.
Yeah, but I had a real Southern drawl, and it's hard to lose it. You know what I mean? I lost a drawl. I lost.
Well, I figured you'd have picked up a little bit of the Australian twang in your speech, but
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I know all the lingo. I can talk like them and understand them. When I first moved over here, I didn't understand what the hell they were saying.
He appreciates Vegemite more than any of us.
Oh,
No,
he's
I
a big
No, I
Vegemite. Yeah.
No, heck no.
A little too salty for you?
It's like, fuck no, no, I can't even
He says
imagine.
it's nasty to even talk about it.
It's disgusting.
I think Matt's sending me a tube over. I told him to send
about
me some
chicken
stuff to
pie?
try.
What I'll tell you, Justin, small dose, small.
My
Oh
brother
no, I'm
bought some
going all in.
one time, and it was like, man, that stuff is salty.
Yeah, well, what they did to me is they put a thick layer on this bread, and they're like, "Here, try this." They were doing it as a joke, and that shit was sick. I've never touched it again. Vegemite.
Oh, Lynn said Tim and me always pick on each other, so don't mind us.
Yeah, a little bit. That right, little bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass in. You step off that plane.
Yep. Roll a shambola all over again.
So Tim, you fly drones too down there?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So what are any weird laws in Australia for drone use that are peculiar?
Not really. I mean, it's not as worse as it is in the EU and America. I can fly in the forestry. I can fly in national parks. I can, same rules apply, like the 30 meters away from people and all that stuff.
Meters.
Why is it so
Feet.
pixelated? Why is it so pixelated?
Let me see. Let's see. Oh, it's on 4K. We need to go. No, it's
Oh.
up there. 2160.
4K.
Yeah.
Well, the
That's
problem
better.
is you're playing 4K through a 720 stream though, or 1080
Yeah,
stream.
right.
Oh yeah. Go down.
He
to
can see the
720.
nice visuals, but we can't.
Go to 720 and it should be good.
Or no, 1080 because he's on Zoom, so it should be 1080.
Okay, yeah.
That
There you
better?
go. That's better. Thank you. There's nothing to see there.
It's like a live stream in St.
Yeah.
Augustine.
Oh yeah, this is in St. Augustine, Florida, Dale.
About
This
2
is-
hours from me.
This is
Okay.
one of my favorite places to go. It's 24/7 has a camera here, and it's the Teeny Martini Bar. And at nighttime, it really gets hopping, but it also has a Casablanca Inn upstairs, so you can get rooms.
Yeah, upstairs.
On the beach.
Hey,
Hey, Son
How
of
you
the
doing,
giggles.
there's Mr.
Oh
Giggles.
Jesus!
How you doing, Mr. iPhone? Plus- 2 + 2 is 8.
Oh yeah, a couple more minutes.
Gonna get it. Gonna get
Oh,
it.
that's funny. That's funny.
Sorry, brother. Sorry, bro.
2 + 2 is 8.
Good chat with you guys. I got to get rolling here.
Hey, Dale. Bye, Dale.
Better. You should come in more often.
Bye bye.
Hi,
Nice to meet you, Dale. Nice to meet you.
bud.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going too. Supper's about to get
Oh,
ready, and don't
hey,
forget.
man.
You know,
Oh.
TJ has that effect on everybody.
They just
Oh,
scared
Frank,
half the
come on,
panel
man.
off.
Yeah.
And
What's up,
don't
Frank?
forget,
Do I say?
Do
don't
what?
forget, 2 + 2 is 8.
Take care, Frank.
Later, Frank.
See you, Frank.
Thanks for coming in.
I see you. Look what Mike said. He said, got one more flower pot to fill the rest of the sunflower plants and are going in the front garden. I love his when he's trying to be subtle about his pot plants.
The cold
Yeah,
word.
They're
Yeah.
supposed to be in the backyard. They're
Or
supposed to
pot.
be in the backyard.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
so Justin, how did your new internet go?
1,000 up, 1,000 down.
You're kidding me. Why do you
Nope.
need that much?
Why not?
Send about 500 over to me.
So,
But that's all that the speed test can tell me. It's actually 2 gigs up and 2 gigs down.
Yeah, but test it when everything is running in your house. I mean, when you got everything going, then test it.
I did. It dropped down to like 960.
Jesus Christ.
And that's with all the security cameras, all the kids' phones, tablets, the computer, the
The
TVs.
best I get is 75 down and 9 up. That's the best I get.
No, but he told me that the tech told me, he said, when you do the speed test on Google, he said it's not going to give you the full speed that you're getting. He said, but the router has a speed tester built into it that you can use. So I haven't used it yet, but Google was doing 1,000 up and 1,000 down. And I get, but he said it's actually more than that. It's just that Google's speed test won't give me the exact amount because it's, I don't know, I guess it's too much.
Do I go into my router homepage?
That's funny.
I haven't played with it yet, so I don't know.
This is what happens when you fire a smart car.
that's pretty funny.
I like that.
Lynn, we got some like really, and this is going to sound funny, but the meat market here in town actually sells like really high end, like chicken nuggets, and they're super
Yeah.
good.
Better
Yeah,
than
we
Like
got
when you
that.
air fry them, they're like really, really good. So
We got that
Sarah's
here.
making those. Yeah.
Mhm.
But you get them at the meat market and they're real chicken, but the breading is so good on them.
I get them from the butcher and eat pre-breads and everything and the day before. So they're really
You get
really
this
good.
huge ass bag for like $20. It's got like a couple hundred of them in there. It's
You
fucking
don't get
huge.
that. It's expensive as fuck over here.
And I want to say it's like $20 for the bag. It's not bad. You can have like 3 or 4 dinners on it.
Jesus Christ.
And that's with 5 people eating.
Can't do that. I can't eat that many chicken nuggets, man.
I
love
eat I usually eat like a McDonald's version, like a 10-piece with some French fries.
Yeah, 10-piece. Yeah. Holy shit. For
And that would-
$20.
There was more in there.
Yeah, it was up to here.
Really? Far out.
Yeah.
Fucking. How'd you get
There you
that?
guys go.
They're big.
Hey, Justin, you're waiting for this.
They're big, man.
Ron Talk, DJI Mini 3 disappoints. All the
Oh,
disappointments
my
in the frickin' Mini 3.
Oh, you know what?
I-
Some- I think
I
No,
am sick of hearing the Mini 3. I'm going to gag
somebody
every
had
time
gotten
I
it
fucking hear
and
it.
then crashed it like either the day they got it or like the next day.
That was Russ.
I saw it on
51.
Facebook. Somebody had gotten it and then crashed it like the next day.
Okay,
Like,
but what review channels don't crash their drones? Because guess
Yeah.
what? You guys fly more than they do, to be honest. The only time they fucking fly is when they're reviewing a new drone. Why do you think you don't see a bunch of flight footage from Russ? Why do you think you don't see a bunch from Dobo? Why don't you think you see a bunch from Billy Kyle? Because they don't actually fly unless they're reviewing a drone.
I know Rick Smith. He flies all the time, and he flies the heck out of insurance. But he's into it like that. He don't do it just to get subs. He does it for the technology base. That's why.
But you're not going to get subs from flight footage. I'm sorry. You're going to hit a brick wall at some point and it's going to stop. You're
Right.
never going to be a channel with 500,000 subscribers just doing flight footage.
He's the only one. Well, I'm sorry. He's the second one too. what's in a Ready Set Drones. He has a different business that he makes things for all the drones, and that's what Rick Smith does.
Well, Rick is Rick's an engineer by trade.
Mhm. He's smart, and he lives where I used to live in the Pine Barrens.
That's what I'm saying.
Smart, man. He's smart.
You'll see Billy, Kyle, and them fly, but guess what? That's when they're doing a little meetup to make a video to get views on YouTube because everybody's gonna watch Billy, Kyle, and Dobo and everybody getting together to fly.
That's like heroin does the same thing.
He's a never mind.
But do you think that 90% of that time in between those videos, they're even putting those drones in the air? I guarantee you they're not.
Nope. He's how can I say it? Ken Herron is like a public.
He's an annoying as shit. I'll just say it.
He's a radio show host. I used to listen to him in Tennessee, and yeah, he babbles. I didn't like listening to him down there.
Exactly, Robert. Most of the people on this panel have more flight time than most of those guys do.
I do, bro.
Yeah, people keep asking me. Well, some people keep asking me if I'm ever going to get my Part 107. Well, one of my buddies, I should say, he keeps asking me if I'm going to get my Part 107. And I was like,
What
well,
for?
I mean, I don't know. I just do like everybody else, just fly for fun, man.
Well, what do you need it for? What is it good? What good is
You
it?
don't
gonna
need
do?
to teach. You don't
Yeah.
need to teach.
Because this is the problem: is everybody the 107 market is so saturated right now. Because if you go on to a lot of these drone apps where you can get jobs, you can apply for jobs and bid on jobs. The pay is so crap on them now that it's killing the pilots that have been doing it for 8 or 10 years. Because now you got all these young guys coming in that say, "Yeah, I'll drive 3 hours and take 700 pictures for $60." And now companies are like, "Well, fuck, we're not going to pay this dude $300 to go do it." It's too saturated down here.
Yeah, true.
Dude, it's kind of stupid. But you got that.
And then then like I was saying this morning with Paul Murray when we were talking this morning on his live, in 5-10 years, a 107 pilot's going to be far and few in between because now you're going to have one guy that's running 20 self-automated drones that go out and do their own flights without no human pilot.
Yeah, they're gonna program it from their computer and just sit back and let it do its thing.
And then you won't even have to necessarily take these drones to the location, right? You could put a 20, 30, 40, 100-foot pole out in the middle of a solar field and mount that son of a bitch on the top. And once every couple months, you go out there, you check it, you replace the props, you check the batteries, you do some maintenance on it, and you put it back up there.
Yep.
And you put it in a climate-controlled box that's solar-powered.
Well, over here, they call it the RPEL. I don't need it because I don't fly for money. I fly for fun.
That's what she said.
Mike, join the army and fly their drones.
Well, I know in a month's time, I do my taxes. I get that back. Air 2S's money.
Well, I mean, just look at it too. People that fly professionally, and not all, but most of them, they get to the point where it's no longer a hobby and it's no longer fun anymore. It becomes a job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, David said 10 years, 107 will be 117.
Hey,
it's going to be useless to have it. And I don't know why all these people like Barry and everybody's going out and getting it. There's no reason to. You're just wasting your time at this point. I mean, if you just want to have it just to have it, by all means, go get it. I mean, but don't go get it under the pretense that you need it or that you're going to go out and make $1 million because it ain't going to happen. There's just no money in it anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's true. There is.
And the people that are making money, like Al, you're
on a construction site. That's when
he's got a contract flying a company's drone. It's not even his drone.
Yep.
And like even Dre said, Dre gets enough work to and even Podges said it earlier, they get enough work to where it's extra money, but you probably couldn't live on it if you were just doing that,
couldn't
right?
live on it. No.
Right.
No. Nope. And and you're one crash away from losing all that money you just made. know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. I know most people I know, if they're flying commercially, they fly for like the price of a battery or something like that, or replace, if it's a big job, they'll fly for the price of the drone.
I'm not being negative, Mike. I'm just being honest with my opinion. I think it's just my opinion. You can take it however you guys want to. I don't think I think it's a waste of time. And if you want to turn it into a job, guess what? It's no longer a hobby. It's going to become, it's going to become work. And I don't want it to become work. I like it as an escape from work and, the everyday bullshit and all that.
Reality. It gives you an escape from the everyday grind, and it just
Exactly.
relaxes me. That's what it does for me. So. Holy hell. It started.
Tell him what?
Shootout.
Why?
Why do you think?
David said,
Oh, close the door.
okay, Justin, teach, promise not to get it. Tell him that.
The park squirrels.
Do not bet the
Is that on your Facebook? Paul, did you share that on your Facebook?
Yeah, I think I can.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna grab it off of you.
Oh crap! I just lost it.
Oh,
I hit the wrong buttons.
if you share that on your timeline, I'm gonna share it from yours. That's some funny shit right there.
Well, hello. Oh, what are you doing down there?
Who's that, Gracie or Vader?
No, I dropped my phone.
Oh,
That was the good one, the last one you put up.
Okay, hang on. Yeah. Okay.
The last one you put up, Paul. The blonde says,
Yeah.
I'm fought for it.
Okay, hang on. Let me see.
After a long
Okay.
pause, okay, says the voice on the radio. Now repeat after me. Our Father who art in heaven, thy kingdom come. Hey, David, did you see the question I asked? Are you on any social media? I'd like to know that.
I don't know if he has Facebook or whatever.
AZ.
Don't know. It's starting to float everywhere now. This is ridiculous.
For sure.
So my day was going good until, it's going good right
Oh,
now.
there it is.
I got stopped by a police officer on a motorcycle, gave me a ticket for speeding.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, the question I have, TJ, were you speeding?
It said on there I was doing 64.
Got it, Paul.
You
Hold
were
on,
doing
do
how
what?
much?
I was doing oh shit, what is it? I think that's what it is.
Oh, damn well he was speeding. Don't try to blame the cop.
I just shared it.
Let's see. Oh, 64. It was a 64 and a 55.
Well, you probably were going faster because they usually write those tickets down a little bit, like 4 or 5 miles an hour.
I like
Yeah.
that, Paul.
He only charged me $131
Only.
Oh shit.
only.
Here, I'll send you one, Paul. I sent Justin this earlier. Where the hell is it?
Okay.
You sent me something. Oh, was it the
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll send that to Hodges, see what he thinks.
Uh,
This is Justin sitting back in his chair.
No, I just got
yeah. Whoa.
oh, I thought you were directing that at Matt.
Oh, I was.
I
sent
I sent it to Matt and said this is what Tim thought about you.
I want to hear shit.
Mhm.
Lazy rabbit. Oh my god. Look at that shit. The shit they put on Facebook, man.
You know, TJ was jamming out to Katy Perry. Wasn't watching his speed.
There's a hey, there's a T-shirt I want.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
Mark Squirrel. Yeah, just about walk around with that on. It really, it,
That's more of a shirt for Murray.
Hey,
hey,
This is starting to flood everywhere here. I'll show you this. This is just the beginning of it. It's supposed to rain all night. Well, next 2 days. It's over the causeway now.
Oh, definitely, Robert. His insurance is going to go up.
Yeah, probably just like a little bit though.
Well, you might want to go and see if they have some kind of online course you can take, because sometimes that'll keep your insurance from going up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it
Sometimes
takes
they
down
offer free. Sometimes they offer free online courses you can take to kind of. It takes some of the sting from the ticket off of you.
Dude can't drive 55.
Hey,
Well, they have that too, but that can reduce some of the points down too. That you
Right.
get.
Yeah,
That's
there's
cool.
of course it is.
When I had my
Oh,
Camaro,
I never saw
I got
that.
stopped for 30 miles per hour over the speed limit, and because I knew the cop, he let me do this course. This is a while ago. But reduced it. If not, he would have impounded my Camaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he was driving down the road and he was like, "I am the tiger," just fucking just jamming out. And
He actually caught me watching drone videos on my phone.
Oh, you dumbass! You were looking at your phone too. Oh my god! You lucky
sounds
you
like he
didn't
could
lose
have
your
wrote you
license.
for more.
You could have.
You got another ticket last month?
No, not last month.
Oh, as he said, but he used it for the previous ticket last month.
Flighted defective speedometer. You know what my dad did? He got caught speeding in it, and he goes, "Play along." I said, "Okay." Cop came up to the side of the car and he started banging on the steering wheel. And the cop's like, "What's wrong?" He goes, "The cruise control is stuck, man. I can't get it," and keeps on speeding up. He got out of it. Got out of it.
Oh, that's funny. I should try that.
Like, what was that? That Chris?
TJ, what kind of a bicycle were you on going at that speed?
I was
that
in my,
Chris Farley movie. You were what?
I was in my car. The police
Oh, I
officer,
thought you were on your bicycle.
no, the police officer was on his bicycle. That's funny.
Was he on? What was he on? A police motorcycle?
Yeah. Yeah, there's.
I was about to say, if you got pulled over by a bike cop,
Yeah, because it was crazy because like there was probably like 5 or 6 cops on Beeline Highway. I was like, holy shit, what the hell?
was it a state trooper?
I don't know. His bike was blue. And white.
How do you even? He doesn't even know who pulled him over. It's probably
Pulled
some
them
secu-
over, yeah.
probably
Could've been
some
a mall-
se-
It could have been a mall cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it was just fucking security. It was that security guard he pissed off from doing donuts in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Gave him a notice to appear to the
It-
mall court.
It was Paul
Mall-
Bart, Paul Bart Mall Cop.
Just do like in the Chris Farley movie. What was that? One where they jump out, bees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit! Check that out. He's going to get
Huh?
hit by a deer.
What happened to Ron?
That right there. That's what happened to Ron. No, I'm just kidding.
He's talking shit to the deer. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Robert said TJ was riding a unicycle.
I'd find you not using the rack.
I was joking.
That guy must have messed around with the babies or something. He went too close to the nest.
I say he shouldn't have been talking shit.
He was riding a unicycle.
No, there was because it looked like he was out there hunting. It was, yeah.
He came too close to a pack or something, or babies.
You know, Ron said those hooves are super sharp on them fucking things too.
Yeah.
That thing was beating the shit out of it.
Oh man. Good day.
Nothing beats that video of that dude squaring up to that fucking kangaroo, though. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of the kangaroo.
He had that dog in the headlock. He walked up. He was like, boom, just laid into that damn kangaroo.
They used to export him to America for boxing.
It deserves
And,
that.
they stopped it because of inhumane or whatever.
Steve, you never answered me. Did you see the new video of Chris and Kai? Chris Sunrise
had
Water
some-
Media.
Chris had some nice tits, man. I don't know where he got them.
Yeah, you saw it, Tim?
Yeah, on my way to work.
Yeah, he got a nice rack, doesn't
Got a nice rack.
he?
Are you talking about the one where they were talking with each other?
No, I did another one just a little while ago.
Oh, I didn't see that one then. I saw the one where they were talking to each other.
How often can you guys take classes in Florida? I don't know. I don't get pulled over for speeding. Ask TJ.
I guess you could take them like all the
He
time.
takes them every. He takes
I don't
them
even
every-
know if we have those. I was just assuming because most states do have those. That's why I was just telling him to check in on it. See,
Yeah, I think you could take them like
every week.
when you get a speeding ticket or a ticket for driving drunk or whatever.
What?
No.
Nah, when you drive drunk, man, you get your license taken away.
Yeah.
That applies in every country.
just go in there and tell the judge you got into a giggle fit going down the highway. It's just a pure accident.
Yeah. Well, what you do is
Or-
when you're in the courtroom, you start giggling and
Get him.
Rock back and forth.
Yeah, get him fucking. Get him institutionalized there, Murray.
there you go.
Judge gonna be like, "What in the hell is wrong with you, son?"
Are you epileptic?
Epileptic. Yeah, he's known as Mr. Giggles, the American epileptic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, how you doing, sir? Yeah, pretty good.
And you run around the other side, you grab his gavel and go, I've always wanted to do that. Boom.
All you gotta do, TJ, when the cop comes up the car, say, "You son of a bitch." Start screaming obscenities. And he'll think you have Tourette's.
Yeah, because we all know how lenient judges are, right? When you start fucking around in their courtroom, right?
Yeah.
They just love that.
If anybody,
Oh, yeah,
if
they let
anybody
him
can
go.
get away with it, it would be TJ.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, crap.
Local Florida man tackled by 20 bailiffs.
You know the old saying, laugh all the way to jail.
Yep.
Talking about the cop's gonna take me to the nut house.
Which one, the left or right?
Yeah, the left or right. Oh,
Steve, what are you like 30 minutes behind in the stream?
He's at work he's doing his project.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Well, Ken does stuff like Paul does. Realty.
Yeah, I'm sure with his his busy YouTube channel and all that, he does a lot of realty. I really believe that. Question is how many of us are actually hanging out with them on a daily basis and know actually what they're doing? Just saying.
Billy,
I don't know.
he lives where I used to. Well, he lives around Philadelphia, I think it was.
The last speeding ticket I got, I was 22. I've been stopped.
I think Billy Kyle lives a little bit south and west of Philly Drone Life,
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he lives near
like
the Hudson.
across the river. You know how Philly shows that river? I think he's
Yeah.
across that river.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
the
he's taking.
Susquehanna. The Susquehanna.
That's where he does a lot of the comparison videos between the drones is on that river.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because you can see downtown Philly in the background.
Mhm. I used to go fishing at the Susquehanna a lot.
I bet you did.
Yeah, man. When I was little, I used to spend weekends at my grandmom's house or my aunt's house.
I almost got a speeding ticket going through a damn school zone. I was doing 18 miles an hour on a 15. But they don't fucking play about that shit down here.
Jesus.
They literally,
So
it's like, I want to say $200 for every mile an hour you're over in Florida.
Oh, it's worse over here, man. You
I got
get something-
the dude told me, he was like, I can get you for like $600-800 right now. I was like, holy shit. He's like, but I'm not going to do it. He goes, I'm going to give you a break this time. He goes, but I catch you speeding in the school zones. I really just was not fucking paying attention.
They don't have
Well,
any tolerance for that crap over here, man. You speeding. Oh,
It was like, it was early in the morning. I was tired, didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. I just really was not paying attention. I told him that. I said, sorry, sir. I said, I'm not even going to lie. I just was not paying attention.
Well, I think Paul sees a lot of that, like passing the school bus and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
anything in school zone around here, if you're charged, is double.
Yeah, but
Yep.
see, and
Same
Paul,
here.
but Paul Hodges also said that a lot of bus drivers don't like turning people in because then they have to go to court over it.
Yeah, and the company,
Yeah.
nobody pays us to go to court.
And that's bullshit because right there is going to prevent drivers from turning in people doing it, which isn't going to help the situation. It just makes it worse because people are getting away with it left and right.
And the thing is, if you have to go to court and you got to take your bus run off in order to go to court, you lose your pay. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see. Over here,
It's the same way, Paul. Over here, it's double for everything inside of
Yeah.
school zone.
Well,
No
they-
tolerance at all, man. No tolerance.
Community access zone or something.
oh, look at this. I watched somebody got pulled over in well, here it's 200 miles per mile an hour you're over. And damn if they won't pull you over for 6 miles for going 1 mile an hour over. But that's what I'm saying is, and the other day I saw somebody, I was going through a school zone at work in a construction zone, and that's double the fines. So you
Oh, yeah.
add that on top of that school zone that they got pulled over in, because I saw it too, right? I was going to Lake Albert, and I was doing 15, and here comes this car going by me doing about 25, 30. And there was a cop parked there. Boom, he whipped out and got him. I can imagine you did. Not only did he get that ticket in a school.
Hold on. You just got muted. And your
But what I'm
camera's
saying,
off.
yeah, I hit my keyboard by accident and shut it off. But not only did he get the school zone, but it was also they were doing construction at the same time.
Yeah. What the hell? What is this? Oh, these are. Oh, you got it on cam.
What the hell is that?
What is that? A possum?
No, it's a
Oh,
rat.
A rat. Okay.
Where is it?
Oh,
Kick
shit.
it.
The cat jumped. The cat was like, ah.
Uh,
Where was
Last time I got stopped because I was swerving, because I swerved into the thing. Cop stopped me and he goes, "Where you been?" And I said, "Well, I just worked a 17-hour night shift." And he goes, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Can you prove that?" And I said, "Yeah, I've got my boss on." And all he did was gave me a warning. He said, "Go home and get some sleep." That's all he said to me.
So Lynn says, don't buses have camera recordings? Well, I know down here, and Hodges can tell us about his up there, but down here, they only have them inside the bus at the moment. I know they were toying with the idea of putting some cameras on the outside of the buses to catch
They
people.
should. They should.
But Paul, didn't you say they were experimenting with that up there? With the outside cameras to catch people?
Yeah, well, they're just it's just like a new thing going on. They haven't got them in all the buses yet, but up north they're using them a lot more now. So
But your bus, all it has is the one inside that can see the students, right?
no, I don't even have that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well,
See, Don-
our company has about 10 buses that have cameras in them. So if they have a real, they'll switch buses around and they'll give that driver a bus with a camera in it.
Well, see, down here, all our buses have a camera inside.
Yeah.
Every one of them does. They have one, and then it has like a, you know, a mobile hard drive built into the bus.
Yeah,
the
and what
bus
they
company-
do, they have a button on the dash. So if you're starting to have a problem with the bus, hit the button, and what it does, it bookmarks it. So they don't have to go through 10 hours of video to.
Sort of like a body cam, sort of just like a body cam.
Yeah.
They're gonna start introducing
Well,
body cams to all traffic controllers over here.
That's because as soon as you turn the bus on, it turns that camera on immediately. At least the ones down here it does.
Yeah.
The minute you turn the bus on, the cameras go live, and then the minute you shut the bus off, they go.
Yeah.
Well, see, Lynn, that'd be the good thing about up there where Paul Hodges is, because if they put cameras on the bus and the camera catches the license plate and then speeding.
Yeah, you don't have nothing to do with that anymore.
Yeah.
Tico
It's
will
like
be
a-
out of your name, be in your name as of Saturday.
Yeah, exactly, Lynn. They should. Wah, wah. That's some funny shit right there. I don't care what anybody says.
So what was that video that where was that video that Hodges was just showing?
Which one's that?
The one with the dog and the mouse and the cat.
Oh, this
running
one
on-
here? Okay, hang on. Let me see. Okay, where is the button? I got
Where
it right here. But,
where was that?
it was on Facebook here. Hang on. Okay, so let's go to share. Have I got you in Messenger? I think so. TJ. No, I don't have you on Messenger.
Yeah, should, because I have you on Messenger.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. TJ. Why didn't
Yeah.
you come up? Okay. Anyways. Okay.
Here in Arizona, the cameras are
Got it.
on the inside and stop sign on. Well, that's pretty good. The stop sign on. That would be.
There you go, TJ.
Yeah, I got it.
Ridiculous rain stop.
Oh, I'm a bumblebee who wants to eat KFC.
I mean, I don't know
Spare me.
what the big deal is.
What did I put in there?
It's a fucking Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, it's your fucking Wi-Fi password. Jesus.
KFC.
We can hear everything you say. Now we finally fucking mute it. Hey, Paul, you're still muted.
KFC.
Hey, KFC.
He's a bumblebee. Hey, KFC.
My KFC.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Answering Laura, she was asking if she bought DJI Care Refresh to the drone.
Nah,
Does it automatically bind? Yes, it does. When you buy it through the
I don't care
drone.
about that. I don't care
No,
about
what
that.
she wanted to know was if she bought the drone insurance through the drone. Does that do they automatically know that it's that drone? Yes, it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
because the
yeah,
numbers
she's
on-
good. I was just she messaged me and asked me. So yeah, Laura, if you're
Yeah.
listening, yes, as long as you bought it. Now, if you went on DJI's website and bought it, then they're probably going to ask you for the serial number and all that. But when you're doing it through the drone, it automatically knows that's where you're doing
No,
it
but
from.
if you buy your drone from DJI and you get the Care Refresh, right, it's automatically because they know already before they send it.
Well,
So-
what I'm saying is when you buy it, whether you buy it from Amazon or not, when you turn that drone on, it asks you right away, do you want to buy the DJI Care Refresh? And it warns
Yeah.
you, hey, you got 48 hours.
Yep.
And it starts a countdown. So once you buy it through the drone, when you turn that drone on, it automatically knows that it's for that drone. You don't have to put in a serial number and all that bullshit. But if I wanted to go to DJI's website and buy it not through the drone, I would probably have to put in the serial number and all that of the drone so they knew which drone it was going to.
Yeah, I reckon you, yeah.
Especially somebody that has multiple drones, you know.
Man, I should have done that when I got my new Mavic Air 2, my replacement.
I mean, I don't know.
I had 6 or 7, and I never registered any of them on. None. 'Cause I'm
Well,
not a commercial pilot.
Yeah, but you don't need it for commercial. You just need it if you wreck it. And you have flown your
Okay.
Phantom backwards thinking it was the other direction.
Over here, you don't have to. You don't have to register. You're not making money off of it.
Well, you guys are, yeah, I like the way you guys have the law set up. Like you can actually fly like a Mavic 2 professionally, I think, and you don't have to have a license, right? It's under a certain, Matt was
If you
explaining
make
it to
money-
me. No,
No,
Matt
if
was
you make
explaining
money-
it. Yeah, but Matt said that if it was up to a certain weight limit, you could make money, but then if it's past a certain weight limit, then you have to get the license. So if you're flying like an Aspire or a Matrice, you have to have a license. But he said from the Pro 2 down, you should be able to fly without one and make
I've
money.
never heard that before. And
We'll
if
have to
you're-
ask him on Friday because he
No, I
said
like-
at one point.
I looked at Casa. If you make money with any of your drones, you got to have it registered.
Well, I'm saying we'll ask him Friday if I misunderstood him or not
Yeah,
for what he
yeah.
said.
Yeah, that'd be a good question because I never heard of that before. If I'm making money off of it, I need a commercialized REPL or RPEL license.
Or it was two. No, I know what it was. He said it was 2 different levels of licensing. I think it was.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's like you can get one that's kind of in between doing the 107 and trust, but then there's
Yes,
one
you know.
that's like the equivalent of the 107.
it's RPEL high. That's the commercial.
What is that? A TJ Giggles bulletproof vest?
No, it's a sleeveless.
He said this one I go fly in Chicago.
And then I got this one too. These were shirts that I sent off to Al's daughter.
Oh, that was nice of you.
You
Yeah.
got polos made. Look at them, fancy.
Look at this shit.
Oh,
Got
hey,
collars on
that's
it.
nice.
Nah, it's got to be undone like that, man. You got to have it like wide open here. What I'm saying, class.
When you like button it, you're talking about.
No,
When
no,
it-
it's a joke.
When are you sending out the Giggle Speedos? I need one. Summertime's about to start.
Fucking giggles, Steven.
Yes.
Really good deal. Residential vacant land now accepting orders located in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Approved building lots in the estate neighborhood with high-end homes. Powered telephone available at each lot. No restriction on time to start building or no need to build at all. But anyways, look at this. 2.6 acres for only $57,800. That's a hell of a good deal. 2.5
So-
acres for 57,000.
Yeah, because some of the lots you were showing were small, and they wanted you to tear down the house and wanted 300,000-400,000 for the lot.
Well, they want 400,000 for half an acre here. You get 2.6 for 57,000. Like, holy crap, that's a deal.
Only once a year here in California.
What's that?
I don't know. I've probably done forgot what the hell he's answering me because he's been answering questions that were like 30 minutes ago. So
Is that about the license? About the license or trust or?
no, because that's national. It's federal. That's the same in no matter what state you're in.
Yeah. Like, trust is like a hobbyist license, right?
Right. And you can't fail it neither. Like it literally lets you re-answer the questions so you get them right.
Yeah.
But they're common sense too. Like I let Kelsey sit down and do the test, and there was only like 2 questions that she needed help on because she didn't understand the wording. Because you know they did it in like FAA lingo, and she wasn't real sure
yeah.
what they meant. But then once I explained it to her and read it in like layman's terms, she answered the question right away.
Yeah. Do they have any questions about velocity and all that shit?
No, it's just like basic questions. How high can you fly? If, you know, a manned aircraft flies over, what's the best response? Like just shit like that. It's just basic
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
but I think you should have to do the trust tests. See, my whole thing is like they're talking about how do we get the information in people's hands more that are new flyers, and the best way to do it is make the trust tests a little bit longer and a little bit more extensive, to where you have to like watch some videos and different things like that. And you should have to register before you even buy a drone. When you walk into Best Buy and you say, I want a Mavic Air 2, they should be able to pull up a little FAA app on their computer at their electronics department and punch in your registration number and punch in your trust number. And then it sends a quick message back, says, yes, they're approved. And then you sell them the drone.
It's like buying a gun.
108 or 7018?
Well, you got to wait 3 days back home to buy a gun.
Hold on. But if they did that, I don't think it would keep people from who are lazy and don't really care from even wanting to buy a drone, right? Because they're gonna be like, I don't want to do all that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people that are really interested in and really want to take the time to learn, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go get registered. They're gonna sit down and they're gonna do the test.
Yep. You're gonna take the time because they want to fly so bad.
Well, that's why I said they need to make the test because the test takes like 10, maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That depends on how fast you can get through it. I got through it in like 5 minutes. But I
So
mean,
you have your Part 107, Justin.
no, I don't have it.
Uh,
I don't have no use for it. There's no reason for me to get it.
I'm sorry. You're talking
708?
about the
I'm talking about the
trust
trust test. Yeah, trust test.
Well, you know, Justin, the trust test is not a requirement of the FAA. You know that, don't you?
It's 7180.
718?
Yeah, I know it's not. Well, no, because on the
It's a suggested test of the FAA. They haven't formalized it.
yeah, but on the back of the trust card, it says recreational flyers must make this certificate available to federal aviation administrators or law enforcement officials upon request. That's what it says on the back of the cards.
Yeah, it might say that on the card, but it has not been formalized by the.
Well, I mean, but what is it? I mean, like I said, if you want people to be more responsible, wouldn't that be a good idea though?
Oh,
Like a-
well, I agree with you. You should have to pre-register before you buy one. You know, there might, should maybe even be a little mini test at the retailer that they have to take it, and then they send it in to the FAA showing that they at least were advised of some of the rules and regulations.
Or
Well, that's
have
what
like a flight room. Have a flight room where you buy it.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like, and if they did that, I think it would get rid of some of the people that are lazy and don't want to learn. It would keep them from wanting to get into it because they're not. But see, a lot of people will go out too and they'll be like, well, I'm going to buy the Mini too because I don't have to register it. And in their minds, it's I can buy the Mini too. I don't have to register and I can fly that son of a bitch however I want to because I don't have to register. That's the dumb mindset that some people get, right? Which is understandable because they don't look into the legality of it. All's the registration. All's the registration is literally just the registration. The rules are exactly the same for the Mini 2, the Mini 1 as they are for the Air 2 or Air 2S or the Inspire. All the rules follow no matter what the drone is.
The rules never change.
Right. So what is $5 for 3 years on a registration? Like really for a recreational pilot, is that breaking your bank where you can't afford to buy a $5 registration for 5 years?
No.
It breaks down to like about $1.75 a year, somewhere around there. I'm not sure that's what I'm saying, like just roughly
5 cents, 3 cents. Hey, Joe, shout out to you, Jody. How you doing?
Now, I understand in some European countries why somebody would only want to buy a Mini 2 because otherwise they have to get the equivalent of the 107.
You mean like Ukraine?
Right? Well, I'm just saying in general, any European country.
I'm being facetious.
Yeah, I know. But like I'm saying is like, but over here, the registration is literally just the registration. It means nothing when it comes to buying a Mini 2 or an Air 2.
Yeah.
It means absolutely nothing but $5. That's it. But people will buy minis on the basis of, I don't have to register it. I don't have to spend $5 and register it Because in their minds, I think a registration is something that's unobtainable, something that's hard to get and it's expensive. But then when you look into it, it's $5 for 3 years. That ain't nothing.
Ain't bad at all.
What's up, Jody?
I just don't want them laws coming over here. So keep the FAA away from the castle.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the FAA sets a lot of standards for other air agencies around the world, though, too. Especially a lot of the, American, European ally countries, Australia, European countries, Japan, America, because
it's called brown nosing.
Well, they almost have a lot of the same rules, right? Because they're constantly flying into each other's airspace. They can't have drastically different rules in every airspace. Otherwise, shit gets confusing. It gets dangerous.
Well, it's like when they do the line checks for the electric, them helicopters fly under 400.
Yeah, but the helicopters, most countries don't actually have a height limit. They don't in the U.S.
Well, stay away
Only
from my
planes
air.
do.
Stay out of my air. Damn it.
Planes have to be 500 feet unless they're on approach
More than that.
or
Yeah.
taking off or approach. Helicopters can fly at 200 feet all damn day long if they want to. They don't have a height limit.
Well, that's why it shows up on your remote. There's an aircraft in the area, land if you see it, whatever. And I get helicopters out here all the time because there's a helipad right at the top of the mountain. It pisses me off.
Well, what do you mean if you have an accident? That's at least one more issue you don't have to deal with, Robert. Like, are you
What's
talking
that?
about like having your registration number on your drone?
That's probably what he's talking about. Or no. He's talking about that trust. At least that's one thing you don't have to worry about.
That's what I have in my
I
recreation.
don't know. I'm not sure what he's referencing exactly.
My recreational.
Right, and you can go online and you can go on Amazon if you want, like I did. You can get the trust card and the registration card in hard cards,
Yeah.
like $10 a piece.
Yeah.
Kelsey's got a set, Sarah has a set, and I have a set.
Well,
Of
then
course,
you're
I
all
forgot.
set.
Yep. Of course, I forgot him when we went to the drone meetup. Mine and Sarah's both here at the house. I was like, son of a bitch.
You should keep it in your case. Your case.
Well, I meant to pack it the night before and I completely forgot about it. I was doing batteries and everything else. Oh, he's talking about the registration.
When I used to go flying, I used to bring all the drones. So I had like about 6 drones and tried charging them the morning before. Holy
Yeah, but-
shit.
Wait, so you can go on Amazon and get a registration too?
Yeah, you can get your registration card and a hard card.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Plus, if you have an accident, at least that's something.
I got my-
Registration and trust. Yeah.
What you do is you're buying a printed version of what you already have.
Okay, I get what Robert was saying. I thought Robert was saying like the registration and trust aren't a good idea, but he's saying you should have that just in case you get in an accident because
Yeah, exactly.
it makes you look like he actually has all his shit and stuff. I think that's where he's going with that.
You have it right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. is
Well,
where
a
he's
lot
going
of
with
them-
that.
A lot of them, they keep them around their neck. Hanging
Right.
from there.
That's why we all have lanyards, but that's what I'm saying is like, it's not only that is I wear the yellow vest when I go out, right?
Yeah.
Because it makes you look professional and it doesn't make you look like you're some just creeper running around in flip flops and shorts and
Hey,
looking like you're.
how do you know how I dress when I fly? You
I'm
know?
just saying. Well, I'm just saying though, because look how people get this mindset. Some dude that's like will come along and hit with his 400-pound butchy wife talking about you were watching her through the window. No, the fuck I wasn't.
I used to wear the vest, and I used to have 2 cones, sometimes 4 cones to go around my landing pad. Hey,
Mike
Mike,
is saying the trust is mandated by the government. Registration is optional.
The trust is mandated if you're not a 107 pilot. If you're
Right,
a
that's what
107
Jessica was saying
pilot,
before, yeah.
that trumps it all.
Yeah, but I saw a lot of 107 pilots
Oh, yeah,
do it
they-
anyway,
they-
just to have it.
Take and get the trust. Yeah, there's no reason not to, but I'm just saying.
Because I know,
As of right now, the 107 is the highest level.
right. But I think even if you're 107, right, it's not a bad thing to do just because that adds one more card to your inventory. And it just makes you look even more professional if a cop pulls you over, or tries to
Well,
harass you.
except the law also, even though that card says you're to show it to law enforcement if requested, the FAA has never changed the rules giving the authority for the airspace over to local law enforcement.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that
That is true, though. That is true.
If a cop comes up to you and says, "What's your name? Can I see your license?" You got to give it to him.
Fuck no.
No?
When did the laws change?
No, that's not. We're talking about the trust card, not your license.
Oh, okay. All right.
On the trust card, it says you must present it. But Paul did make a good point, though, is they never did actually give that authority to local or state or
Yep.
county
You can't
governments.
because it's the same law. It's still written in the
So
Constitution.
yeah, you are correct about that.
The FAA is supreme with the airspace. And they hold that pretty close to their chest simply because there are certain local law enforcements and local police departments that think that they should have the say, not the FAA.
No, that creates.
Nothing to do with them. It's nothing to do with them.
I mean, I guess that would be true, Mike, but most 107 pilots just fly as 107 all the time anyway.
It's like the cops over here. If I'm flying down at the field, the AFL grounds, I had a cop stop there and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm flying drones." He goes, "Oh, let me see that." He just held the remote. I said, "Take it to the left and to the right." He bought one a week later.
Sure.
So
Oh yeah, most of the people you run into are
Yeah.
want to understand. They want some information. They want to know how it works, how it operates, how you operate.
Mike said Biden did.
If you come out with that general way of thinking, if you have a Karen or whatever, it diffuses it really quick. Here, look at my screen. You'll see. Why don't you have a go at it? Have a go at it and see what you think.
Okay, I can't talk no more. Az said I'm talking too much, so I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit.
Giggle for a little bit.
Shit, he just put down the little bitch.
The little bitch.
Little bitch. Justin's a little bitch. Oh, see, little bitch turned off his camera. Miss Southern Belle, how are you?
Miss Southern Belle.
Miss Southern Belle, how you doing over there?
Miss Southern Belle. Biden did.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Oh, Mike said something. Biden did. Biden did what?
Biden didn't do much.
He's just blaming Biden for everything. All right, I'm done talking now.
He shut off his camera and he shut off his mic. Jesus.
I don't know what to say. I mean, let's see.
And Steve Carpenter's right in the chat. He said, AZ drone dude, no one has a clue about what the hell a trust card is other than drone pilots.
You should teach, they should publicize or make it public about the drone rules, and more people, and we would have less Karens.
You know who knows a lot about that is I talked to the guy the other day. I think his name's David, or I think he was on the Fly for Fun show with Ray Kelly.
That's the lawyer. That's the lawyer.
Yeah, Johnny Joan Flyer.
Yeah, that's the
Southern Belle has just put in the chat that she's moving to her new house tonight. A little because it is very hot.
Big boobies.
They got Miss Southern Belle is in there tonight, Paul.
Yeah.
Justin will come in with just one word and then mute his mic again. Little bitch.
Okay, you got Scott there. Huh.
David's like, not me. I know nothing.
I can get a cup of coffee.
Some coffee. Coffee.
David Preston says, no, not me. I know nothing.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Tim has a tiny penis.
Tim has a tiny penis. Oh, that was funny.
Well, his nickname in high school was Slim Pickens.
Slim Dickens.
Yeah.
That's funny. How long did it say to put these tots in? I'm having tots for dinner. It said like 28 minutes or something.
Hey, Kelly, that is all.
Whoops. I dropped the bell. 26 minutes. All right.
Microwave. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I got the timer going so I don't burn my tops like I did the bacon.
Tim overcompensates with his dick chair.
Yeah. I see Biden's in more trouble again, eh?
Oh,
That, they having the baby formula shortage and everything else.
yeah.
And skids and truckloads being delivered to the border for all the illegal immigrants coming across. There's one border guard going, his own daughter can't get baby formula for his kid, but they're delivering pallets of it to the border.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the guy's Ryan.
Tim sound on the Biden supporter.
That guy, everything that guy touches, he just.
Well, it's been like that his whole life.
You can
I
burn.
remember when he was just a senator, he was a screw up then.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't cause this. Yeah, I know you didn't. Yeah, right.
They actually fit pretty well there, David. They're pretty comfortable.
Yes, Mike and his wife almost beat his ass for burning the bacon.
If you leave it in the oven too long, you can burn it.
Yeah. I was just watching a short video here, listening to the music. But Rod Stewart, have you ever seen The Rain? Oh God, that's a good old song.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Rain, yeah. Wow. That's God. That brings back memories. That song.
I want to know, have you ever seen the rain?
Yeah.
All the fucking time I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite the thing in Florida that's going on down there, Justin, TJ, about that couple there that starved that 2-year-old kid.
Oh yeah, that was our sheriff that arrested them.
Yeah, huh?
That was
the
our
guy.
I don't know if I heard about that.
That was our sheriff that arrested him, Grady Judd.
Yeah, Grady. Yeah, whatever. Then Sheriff Grady. Yeah, he arrested him. The kid weighed, I forget, but it's like 2 ounces over what it was when it was born or something.
The kid was supposed to weigh 6 pounds and some like 3 ounces when he was born. When he died at 3 years, the kid died at 3 years old. He was only an ounce over what he was born at.
Born. Yeah. No, and it was supposed to be
It's supposed to be
32
33 pounds.
Yeah,
What,
Yeah.
right now.
what's Peter, Petter, whatever David said?
David
No,
Preston.
it's PETA. It's an animal organization
Yep.
that takes care of people like Tim.
Well, you know what PETA stands for, don't you?
I don't know.
People eating tasty animals.
People eat tasty animals.
Yeah.
Oven bacon? No, you fry it in a pan and it's got to be dark just before blackening.
Before blackening. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. I don't know why she put it in the oven. I guess my mom had told her to put it in the oven or whatever, and I don't know. You don't cook bacon in the oven. Hey, Uncle Bill.
I've heard of them doing it under the broiler.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill, how's it going? David said he was more about TJ's singing than anything else.
Yeah, I had my music going today. Like I had one because you're allowed to listen to music while you're working, but you can only have one earbud in your ear.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there working and I was singing, and one of my coworkers told me like, "Man, you have a really nice voice, man." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I try my best at singing." There's Mikey.
Anybody who says turkey bacon is bacon can kiss my ass.
Hey. Dog and a cat thing here. Look at this. Cat goes, I want out. Please save me.
Please take me.
Mia's got to go out right back, guys.
That's what happens when Tim gets stuck under Matt's desk.
Peppa. So, even though Peppa was what? She totally. Oh, that's funny.
All right. Okay.
Who are you talking about, David? Did you advise them to get their hearing tested? Oh, I know who. No, I mean, I guess they could just hear me singing and said that, I had a really good voice, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny though. God, my stomach's making all kind of crazy noises. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
I heard Justin when I was out in the kitchen. Little bitch. So did I hear a reference to CCR?
I was just singing
CCR.
Ever see the
No. Well, I was Rod Stewart saying, have you ever seen the rain?
Yeah. Was it Rod Stewart?
It was Tim and BBC.
I
Shut
think
up,
CCR was the original ones, weren't they? That
Yeah.
sung that? Yeah.
Yeah. That was the worst plane crash in the world. Well, other than Buddy Holly and all them, but anyway.
Yeah.
Tim likes big black.
You're a dickhead. Bitch.
Justin's a little bitch. Little bitch.
Justin likes BBC.
Don't try to turn that back around.
Kiss my ass.
Maybe you have diarrhea.
Yeah, maybe.
I have diarrhea.
RC dude, what's up, man? What's up, dog? Peace.
He's dude. I like that dude. I've been on his stream a few times.
Look at that.
Hey, he's cool, man.
Oh,
I
here.
like
Yeah.
it. Oh, Uncle Bill's in there too.
I bought those
Look at
off of
that.
Yeah, Uncle
Amazon,
Bill's in
Steve.
there.
Steve, I got those off of Amazon. They're like 10 or $15, something like that.
What, the hard copies?
Yeah, you can do them off the trust card and the registration.
Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Boy.
Why'd you shut off your camera, Justin? You eating again?
No, I was banned by AZ, so I have to make my responses quick and fast.
Okay. Okay, I get you. I get you. But that's the reason turning off the camera. Yeah, okay. I understand. Rod Stewart, Broken Arrow. She said, why Tim changed his chair? I don't know, man. Just change it. I change back and forth. I play hot potato with the chairs. Dear.
Who's Mikey, TJ? Is that RC dude?
Said what?
Is that RC dude?
Yeah,
Mikey?
Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a good lot, man. Plays a lot of music and shit.
Oh, hell.
AZ, you did ask me what I ate this morning because I wasn't letting anybody else talk. So
Well, if he asks you what you ate, all you got to do is respond with everything. That's usually it's usually what he eats. You know, fucking everything in the house. I mean, Sarah's got to go shopping every day. I mean,
basketball-sized burritos, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well,
let's hear his response. I'm gonna like this one. Go ahead.
Third world.
Third world. Dude, I went to 10 supermarkets yesterday, Justin, to look for Easy Cheese, and they didn't have it. None of them. None of them.
I refer back to my previous comment.
Smart ass. I refer to my poster.
That poster literally costs $4 on Amazon here.
$4.
Yes, that flag is literally like $4 or $5 on Amazon here. That same
It's a
flag.
different kind of flag though. Yeah, I saw them. The hand's different. This was done in Aussie. It's an Aussie flag.
Absolutely not AZ. I'm offended. Now I'm calling HR.
Wait a minute. I'm HR.
No, Ron is HR.
Y'all no.
Yes, you're Matt's personal assistant that feeds him grapes and picks up his laundry.
For fuck's sake. Why don't I get a shirt that says personal assistant then?
There is nobody there.
No, but
Oh, she got nice
she's
legs.
hung pretty good.
Yeah.
You got nice legs, man. Nice.
That's because the t-shirt company didn't like put derogatory things
There
on
you
the
go.
t-shirts like bitch.
There you
You're a
go.
little bitch. You son of a bitch. Fucking derogatory.
Look, he jumped up on the flower bed. The dog did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The
But
dog
can you
did.
rewind it?
Watch. I'll back it up.
Oh, look at a girl in the window. Look at a girl in the window.
Oh yeah, I
She
was
got nice
watching.
boobs.
Now watch this dog go
Mhm.
down the sidewalk. Watch. He jumps right up here in the flower bed. Boom.
Oh,
And those are the kind of dogs that you see people bringing into the stores with service vests on them, saying they're service dogs, and they act
yeah,
like that.
that's not good, man. I don't like dogs that just keep on jumping up all the damn time.
That's what my neighbor's dog. Every time I go outside, my neighbor's outside with his dog. Like he'll run up to me and start jumping up on me.
She got nice.
What? One over here? Yeah.
He did, Robert. He called me a son of a bitch too.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
She looks very good. Let's see if I can.
Looks like it's a little bit cloudy and dark down there. Is it dark and cloudy where you're at, Justin?
Yeah.
No, not cloudy here either.
There you go. And then you put that and that. You put that. And you put that. Can't get it to work. Son of a bitch. I was just ready. I put an arrow towards her tits and I was going to put nice tits.
Oh, well, hang on. I can.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Be careful because he's using up his 2 gigs of bandwidth that UNICEF gave him for the day. It's got to be quick.
Fuck, I'm unlimited, you prick. It's smart. Oh, you talk about Paul, not me. All right. Mr. 200 up and 200 down, or 1,000 up, 1,000 down, and you can't even run a damn camera.
Sarah says she's in charge of everything. Like she runs everything over
Yeah,
production, HR, all of it.
Yeah. She runs the whip.
The whip. The whip.
Yep. What's going on tonight over there? What, it's 7 o'clock there. What y'all doing?
Nothing. I'm about to jump off. I'm gonna get some relax for a little bit. before I go to
Yeah,
bed.
we're gonna call it here shortly.
Yeah, it's after 7 anyway, so.
Yep, because
And Justin needs to eat
Paul's
again.
favorite show, the goes on at 8 o'clock, doesn't it?
Yep, my favorite show is on 8 o'clock, so I can get to be over there on the couch going.
Right, by KJ's
What show is that? Young Restless?
The heroin show.
The heroin show. Yep, that'll put you to sleep, all right.
Both sides make that weird noise.
Better than eating dick, Tim.
back there.
It's already there, but I can't.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
Okay,
shit.
Justin, we'll
See
see
you,
ya.
man.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. See you guys. See you, Justin.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. All right, Joe. See you later. I guess we're all leaving.
Yeah, I guess we are. Well, how many people watching? No, there's 20 people still watching.
20 people
Yeah,
watching
wow.
now. Put it back on the tiki bar and let's run with it.
Yeah.
Well, actually 19 actually.
18
Oh my
now.
God. Really? Really? You had to say
Yes.
that, T?
Justin left. Now 17.
Yeah, they all like Justin because he eats all the time.
Yeah, it's all those Mexican burrito makers. They just love that.
Well, he does need his beauty sleep, as you can see. I mean, so yeah.
16 now. It's going down.
Oh, yeah.
It's going in.
That's-
Okay.
that's good.
Okay, you said you're shut down, Paul. Everybody's leaving. Now
Yeah,
it's even Kelly's even leaving. She's off. I'm going to go cook
Yeah.
some bacon and eggs.
yeah, I'm gonna go get a beer.
Kelly's house making an egg over there.
I'm gonna go get the beer and
And
then
AZ said that Ken is Paul's favorite show.
Yeah, yeah.
I might
Yeah.
even go live.
Now we're down to 15.
15.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
Jesus, that's what she said. Now I'm down to 15.
Robert says later, guys. Okay, we'll see ya.
All right, see you, Robert.
Yeah.
You're
Peace, Rob.
Yeah, Paul, I think we'll call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take
Everybody,
it.
thanks for
Go get
being
my
here.
tots.
We'll see everybody again tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
God willing.
Friday.
Hopefully, all the good stuff. So
Yeah.